Hello, Midnight Blog. So, in today's video, I wanted to demonstrate a little bit about the Midnight Coder. This is a project that I've been working on. I've done a couple of streams, a couple of videos about it. Um, but what is it? So, Midnight Coder is somebody who's got a full-time life and an unfinished itch to build or code. So the idea here is that this is a social platform for developers to help developers. Okay, so how does this differ from things like LinkedIn and GitHub and like showing off typical ways? This way allows you to build a portfolio your way, highlight your own set of skills, your own self, and allows you to display it in a way that I have this vision for. So this is version one of it right now here. As you see, this is the home page, local host, secure. All right. So the idea is to that every developer has their own igloo. You can view public a list of the projects that people are working on, a list of the teams that exist. So, like for projects here, you can see that this is the my Midnight Technician project. That if you're familiar with this channel, you will know what that is. If you don't, check it out. It was a great enterprise ready production application. What it is, this gives a little card for everything that's in here, quick links to the website, the GitHub, and how many people like it or support it. So here you can click you go into the full page, you'll see the image, the banner is apparently broken, but you can see the owner is Glabe, that's myself. It was started in September of 2025 and it ended in November of 2025, and there's currently one supporter. Gives you a brief little breakdown about what it is, whatnot, as well as the ways to go and check it out and view it in a deeper sense. So it's something that kind of gives you a way to give an elevator pitch about the project, if you will, as well as provide all the links provided to go get a deeper dive, so that you're not just providing somebody with a tornado of links and resources. Um, You can also see in here, we can go view the teams. This was a private project that I did. You can come in here. This one actually seems to be working, the banner. Um, Logo, again, these are all just proof of concept. You can see here the name of it, when it was created, when it was established, because it was established clearly before it was created. It was created back just a few weeks ago. You can see here that there are 3 members with this, and there's a website to go off to it. If you want to get a little bit more description of it, there is a further overall description as well as a view of team members. Now, I don't know if I like this being down here at the bottom or if I want to lift that up and sort of highlight a list or tree over here on the side, like an array of cards. I'm not 100% settled on this yet, but this is what it is right now. If you have some feedback, throw a comment in the throw a if you happen to have any sort of feedback, drop a message in the comments. That will help me mold the development of this, because this is meant to be for developers, not just me. Same thing with projects. If you happen to see this and think that you would like to see maybe a list of team members that are in this project, maybe that's a great idea. I should add into here as well. Um, but again, like you can see again here, because I like this display of it where it has like the icon and the name and the rank. So I might stick with that as a thing. So then this would be like my igloo. This is where people would come to see me. This is like I would hand out a link here, which would be like midnightcoders.dev/portfolio glabe. And then people go, oh, okay, here's his portfolio, heads up little information. Here's his icon, kind of a header title thing, which I got the idea of this from LinkedIn. Then there's the quick links for social medias, a little about me section where you can see a quick little history or write up about. Scroll down. There's a tech stack history here with a running timeline. The idea here with these timelines are that you select when it was that you, sorry, cat, squirrel attention span. So for example, Java 23 years ago. So I would tell it that I named my tech stack, and then I would tell it um, my level of expertise with it, and then I would provide when I started learning it, which was like a month and day. And then from there, it calculates you've been doing it for this long. So that way it's always up to date in the background, and it's never outdated. As well, I have plans to celebrate your tech anniversary. So every time your tech stack reaches a milestone, um, once you log in, I want to have plans so that you get like a celebration, like yeah, it's been so long, like level up. Um, you can show off your work history. You can show off. You can list all of the projects that are associated with this portfolio. Um, yeah, and if I were to log in, I get welcomed. I love this little chill igloo. I mean, ice block. Anyway, I come back in here. Now I can come through and I can edit everything. If I wanted to, I can edit to change up everything. Um, and again, I can sit here and I can add in more slots, more history. Uh, I can add in more projects. If I go to the project and I am the owner of it, I can, well, first off, if I'm logged in, now I can support or unsupport it. So you have to be logged in to support project. Um, I can I can also edit the portfolio because I'm the owner of it. Um, yeah. Same idea with teams. If I'm the owner of the team, I not only can I edit the huddle, and yes, I did call it a huddle. Um, the I can also invite a user. I can search for a user. Um, I could search for a user. I could search for a person, or I can search for um, provide an email address and send off an email invite, which will get sent out to whoever at whatever fake domain I've come up with. Um, so, well, not obviously not fake domain. It does send actual emails. I got, which is pretty fun, pretty cool to write. Um, yeah. So this was my little midnight coder thing. The idea here is that we all kind of revert to our little igloos at the end of the day to tinker with and work on our little projects. So you can, right here on the home page, claim your igloo and register an account, um, and start to build your portfolio today. Well, not technically today, but this is, I guess, version early one of the project. The reason I called teams huddles is because, let's face it, we're all like a bunch of penguins, and this whole thing is penguin themed because the idea behind the penguin theme is that my wife and I both love penguins, and she actually has a tattoo on her wrist, which is the base of of the penguin that you see in all of my videos. Um, I used her tattoo. I had a friend of mine turn it into a graphic a few years ago, when I wrote a 2D video game for him called Pokey's Adventure. Um, and and then I recently had AI take a swing at making Pokey into an actual penguin. So like my like mascot, or like the penguin that you see in all of my videos, is technically Pokey. So if you like Pokey, hit that thumbs up. Let me know that Pokey's cool. I personally think he's pretty badass. I'm pretty happy with him. Even have him on some merch. All right. I yeah. So I chose the penguin because penguins are just an amazing creature. They worry this. They weather the storm. They come together, and the reason I call the teams a huddle is because no matter the storm, no matter the weather, no matter how cold it gets, no matter how hard times get, the penguins, all the penguins stick together like emperor penguins. They will huddle together in the storm. They will weave amongst each other to stay warm and survive anything. It's just how the penguins live. It's in a huddle. So create your team, create your huddle. You and your team will survive this storm. Let's build something great. All right. On that, this was just meant to be showcasing this Midnight Coder, and I hope I did so in a great way. If you have any comments about it, leave them in the message. Leave them in a comment. If you have any suggestions for it, also throw it in a comment. Other than that, keep your curiosity open, your skills sharp, and that coffee cup full. I'll catch you in the next one.